Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video I'm going to do the BookTube Watching Tag. The first I became aware of this tag was I watched a video by Cliff at Cliff's Dark Gems, and upon watching the video it seemed like it might be one I would want to do because it forces me to answer some questions that I think I should answer. And then I was tagged videos by Pat at Book Chat with Pat and Nicole at Nicole's Bookish Nook. They all have great channels, so if you not follow them so far, you might want to take a look at their channels. Thanks to the three of you for doing these videos and inspiring me and tagging me for Pat and Nicole. I'm just going to repeat what they said to properly credit the creator of this tag. This tag was created by Harriet Rosie at Harriet Rosie 13. There are 8 questions in this tag. The first question is, how many channels are you subscribed to? It doesn't appear that YouTube actually shows a count for the channels you subscribe to. I remember that they used to a while back. I don't know why they don't, or if they do, I can't find it. But most importantly, what I did is I did a count, a rough count, but it'd be a low count on 2 things. The first is the number of channels that I subscribe to that I try to watch at least some of their videos, and I comment on their videos and we have some interaction. And the count that I came up for that is 44 channels. So that's a lot of channels. Certainly very few of them can I really actually watch all their videos. I could really only do that if they're not very prolific. And the other thing I did is did a count for channels that I don't interact with, but I do watch a lot of their videos, or at least some of their videos. And that's another 33 channels. Again, that's a low count too. It's just looking at my list of subscriptions and count from the top, and couldn't really go all the way to the bottom. I imagine I know I've subscribed to hundreds of channels over the years. There's probably like 500 channels, probably more than that. But these 77 that I came up with are a low count for the channels that I try to watch at least some of their videos. And that's going to make the later questions in this tag where I got to do some soul searching. The second question is, when do you normally watch BookTube? When I'm eating a meal at home, I always have BookTube on. And I'm now able to, at least some of the stitches when I crochet, I have BookTube on. I am able to do justice to both the watching the BookTube videos and the crocheting. And I watch some in the evening too. So basically the meals, when I'm crocheting, I'm trying to get away from like having the BookTube videos just on as background, doing some task that it takes my concentration away from them. But those are the times that I can, if I'm watching during a meal and some other video starts playing, or I select some other video, I will generally watch that one too. So really I watch them some in the morning, some in the afternoon, and some in the evening. The third question is, how do you balance BookTube watching, reading, and making your own videos? And this is a really difficult one. I am retired. Reading and making my own videos are not really a problem. It's just trying to watch all the videos of the people I want to watch the videos from. As I said before, there's like 44 people I really try to watch their videos and comment on, and because we interact, and there's another 33 I try to watch their videos. Again, those are low numbers. So it's really a problem, and I have to acknowledge, as I said earlier, that if anybody's remotely prolific, and if you are, that's impressive, but if somebody puts out 3 or 4 videos a week, I'm probably not going to be able to watch all 3 or 4. That's probably just reality. And I do actually want to for technology in general, my phone and watching YouTube or other social media, I do want to cut it off a little earlier in the evening. I'm thinking like 8 o'clock, maybe. That's kind of the drop dead time that I'm not going to watch anymore, and because that'll be concentrated on reading, or if I want to watch sports, or in Christmas season watching Christmas specials. So that's kind of the way I might have to kind of limit my watching, simply by some of the times, simply limit the times that I am watching, and that'll kind of force me to make decisions about which videos I watch. But as much as I love BookTube videos, I do feel like I'm spending too much time watching them. And I do think I spend more time watching them than I do reading or I do making videos. I know I do spend more time than I do making videos, but I think I spend more time than I do reading too. And I do need to achieve a better balance. The fourth question is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like making? I like watching similar videos to the ones I make. I generally, at this time, do a weekly wrap-up, released on Sundays generally, and a tag video, generally released on Wednesday. In some cases I've done a second tag video, so it might be 2 tag videos. But I'm doing wrap-ups and tag videos. And during the wrap-ups I do reviews. And I do enjoy watching people do those videos. But I also enjoy people when they do lists, whether they be their favorite books, their worst book, lists like that. And even though I don't do rant videos myself, I've only done one which could even slightly be considered a rant, I do like watching people do rants. And also do things like looking up the 1-star reviews of their books and talking about that and commenting on that. So those are the kind of things I don't do myself, at least I haven't. But I do enjoy watching those rant videos and those talking about 1-star reviews, things like that. I sometimes will watch some people do things like authors behaving badly. Sometimes I watch them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes they make me feel uncomfortable. But sometimes I do like watching them. The 5th question is, who is the first booktuber you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? The first booktuber I subscribed to is Emma Books. It was about maybe 3.5, maybe closer to 4 years ago. At the time we were deep into the pandemic, and in addition to watching live streams of concerts, I watched virtual events. I watched virtual author events. Barnes & Noble did them. The first one I watched was a virtual event with author Cassandra Clare, and the woman interviewing her was Emma Books. They were actually friends. And I subscribed to both of them on Instagram, and I subscribed to Emma Books on YouTube. And so she's the first one. Watched a lot of her videos. That led to a bunch of others. And the remaining part of the question is, do you still watch them? And what happened with Emma Books is that she was going to school to become a therapist, and she became a therapist. Understandably, that's a pretty stressful job. So she doesn't make videos anymore. I looked at her channel to answer this question, and she hasn't posted a video for about a year. She still has about 200,000 subscribers, a little less than that. I think it was 193,000. So she has a lot of subscribers. So she's quite a popular booktuber, or she was, but she just stopped making videos. I still follow her on Instagram, and sometimes she posts stories on there, or maybe posts too. But she hasn't posted a video on here in a long time. If she did, I would view it. I enjoyed watching her videos. But she just kind of stopped. It wasn't actually, I think when she said she was going to stop, she just stopped. The 6th prompt is, who is the most recent booktuber you subscribed to? I believe there are two most recent ones. One is Alice at the Book Castle. I actually thought I was subscribing to her channel anyways because YouTube would suggest her videos and I watched some of them. So when I saw I wasn't, I figured I might as well subscribe to her because I was watching some of her videos anyways. And the other is Safi at Safi is a Bookworm. Both good channels, but if you get a chance especially, please take a look at Safi's channel because she does really good videos and I'd like to see her get more subscribers because I think she deserves it. She mostly talks about horror. The Book Castle is really good too, but she has about 27K subscribers, so she has a good amount of subscribers already. But those are the two most recent ones, as far as I can remember. I've kind of slowed down a lot of my subscribing to new channels because, as I said, I'm having trouble watching enough videos of the channels that I'm already subscribed to. The seventh question is, what have you learned from watching other booktubers? I think the intent of this question is, what have I learned about making videos from watching other booktubers? But I think really the biggest thing I've learned from watching other booktubers is just about a much wider range of books than I was reading. I've just learned about a lot of books that I probably wouldn't have otherwise learned about. And I've also just learned that there's a lot of people out there that love books. And that's kind of refreshing to see. I mean, I guess I knew book sales were still okay, but just seeing all the booktubers, it was kind of refreshing. And one thing I did learn early on, I guess, is that I wasn't sure because of my age. I'm 65. I wasn't sure there'd be much for people of our age, this kind of age on BookTube, but there's really a wide range of ages. There's people that way younger than me, there's people that are older than me, and there's people my age or around it that get a lot of subscribers, lots of views. So I learned that there is a space for pretty much anyone in BookTube. The 8th prompt is optional. Tag some of your favorite booktubers. I'm going to first tag some booktubers that I think might like to do this tag. And they're all favorites of mine. They all got great channels. But before I tag them, I'm just going to say anybody who's watching this video, and if you like to do this tag, please do so. I think it's a good one that it lets us reflect on things. Like in my case, I mean, I know I'm spending maybe too much time on BookTube. As much as I love it, but I do need to achieve a better balance. And tags like this kind of force people to confront things like that. You might know it, but when you say it and put it online, it kind of really drives it home to you that maybe you should make some changes. I'm going to specifically tag Nigel at Reading Ideas-UZ9XK, John at Disquiet and Dragons -LH3ZM, Suey at Suey's Book Banter, Nix at Nix Reads, Kayla at Books I'm Not Reading, Phillip Hall at A Poet Reads to Write, Smiti at Books Smitten, Kayla V at Reading with Kayla V, Justin at Trumful Reads, Milena at Milena Milano 8833, Fred at Read by Fred, Roy at Roy Reads Anything, Reney at Beyond Books, Jen at Literary Love 123, Flossy at the Grape Jelly Library, Maeve at Maeve_ever_books, I at ili.02, and Gavin at Genre Books 23. As always, just if you want to do this, I never want anybody to think there's some expectation that I think they have to do this. And just to reiterate, if I interact with somebody on their videos, they're one of my favorite booktubers. But I have a tag list, and even though not all these people I've seen do tags, they don't get upset I include them. So that tag list is not exclusive to the people that I really like their videos and we do interact. I'm going to mention some of the bigger booktubers that I don't interact with, but I really like their videos. This list isn't exclusive either. This is just looking at the list of subscriptions, and these are names that stand out for me. Gabby Reads, Riley Marie, Elliot Brooks, with Cindy, Emmy, Meg with Books, A Clockwork Reader, Lacey Books Lovers, Sunny Kim, Murphy Napier, Chloe Bunny, Books with Emily Fox, The Book Leo, and Carolyn Marie Reads. As I say, this is just a partial list too. It's as you can see, that I watch a lot of booktubers videos, a pretty long list of them. One thing I do want to do, I think, moving forward is I do want to concentrate on the people that I interact with on their videos and make them a priority over the other booktubers, the big accounts that I do enjoy, but I don't interact with them. And I also think what I want to do is, if I haven't watched a video from, say, one of my favorite booktubers for a while, the ones I interact with, I want to make that a priority when I see it too, or even go to their channel and look at their recent video. Recognizing I can't watch all the videos from very many people, but trying to at least watch some from a bunch of people. And one other change I think I'm going to try to make is that I'm doing good commenting on a fair amount of booktubers, but I think I want to try to comment on most videos I watch. If I can think of something at all to say, comment, even the bigger ones, even recognizing they won't necessarily reply or acknowledge the comment. Just try to make that a habit. If I watch a video, make a comment. Oh, one other thing I should have mentioned too. Even if you don't do videos or you don't feel like doing a video, I'd be interested if you wanted to reply to one or more of the prompts in my comments. I'd be interested in reading those. I hope you're having a wonderful reading week, and I hope you're having a wonderful week in general. If you like this video, please give me a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.